there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. His guys a confident 4-2, a third of the way into this season. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And off we go from Cleveland. D.E. Eskridge to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Penix here from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Third and long for him here. Gets this one to Waller. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Forward running to the right. This is ahead for about 5. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Now here he goes on the boot. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 24.
They're going play fake with Penix. Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Flacco off the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He finds Njoku complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
9 yards.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
There's the hook up again to Njoku. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, Parker. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here go play action with Flacco. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Uh-oh, H.N. lost it. And the Dolphins have it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Here's Penix to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left with 4th down here.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
Oh, it's a miss. He sent it wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory. Best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 1st down here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Achane again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Achane to the right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Third down and 11.
Here he goes, third and long. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense is set, first and 10.
That's good for a Browns first down.
There's A-Chain up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Kenneth Grant on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw now. Here's a screen for A-Chain. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth
They send
down.
out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. It's about 43 yards for it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Just a yard left to go on second down. They're throwing it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns earn the chance to tie before halftime. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Malik Washington. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And he's out of bounds. They'll have goal to go already as they take it over at the 9.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here first and goal. They'll try the middle with Gordon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal.
Second and goal at the Browns 10-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Browns send a running back, Devon A-Chan, getting back to work. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. From the gun, Flacco has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
It's a gain of
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's Achan on the inside give. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Throw right side. The ball is loose. The Dolphins pick it up. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it off. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Penix now to throw. Complete right side to Washington. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Dolphins, first down.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now it's Riley Patterson to try this Dolphins field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. And it's Travis Etienne. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Jags up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Steelers are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Bears with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Browns send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second half begins with a run by Achane. Have him gain up about a handful there. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Browns.
Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Another Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the in route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Browns first down.
Achane can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well...
And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10.
24. Browns 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Eskridge on the return. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now start on the ground. It's 4. And Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
We've set it downs from 37. First and 10. Here's 4. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Right, running out of the gun. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now Penix off the play action. Still on his feet. Rolling left, buying some time.
What a great play by the defense. Play breaks down, but that defense stays disciplined. Nobody loses control, and they end up stopping him for a loss.
Penix here from the gun. It's this to Waddle over the middle. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. He fights his way through a tackle. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
H.N., a 1st down carry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Finds his back. H.N. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That finds Davis complete. And he takes it down to the 33. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those changes.
His top target, Njoku, has another one. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. The shotgun, they'll give it to H.N. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. Throws caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And goes to the hurry up here. On 3rd down. That one connects. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Browns get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Eskridge on return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Miami offense headed out there now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Ford straight ahead. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. They go play action. Here's Penix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 12 in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Offense to the line fast. On the gun, Flacco. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. All right, 1 more snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns losing by 14. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. Caught by his back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Looking to throw here. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Connects on the crosser. Finally caught, and he lost the football. But the Browns... So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. In the red zone on 1st. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up here with a chance. He's going to be short of that goal line block, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down. Let's go. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throw this on the gun. And this is a score. We are not done here yet. Slant route as as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. Sometimes it simply doesn't work.
I think the Browns got that one back. They did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Artistry on display. Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And here's Jalen Waddle. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Dolphins run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. He's going to locate Chris Godwin. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Bucs use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Aaron Rodgers. This will wind up a touchdown. The Steelers win their second straight as they get the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A Cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. This side has been playing good football much of this season, holding that 5-2 record. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. These guys mired in losing streak. Hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's down to inside the 25. So Atlanta Falcons get it for their possession. I know you love this guy, Scott, but fellow lefty like you now in his sixth season to Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you want to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark behind Tua's career.
And he'll go down after his way to the 32. In a good spot here, second and inches. Robertson, inside give. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Two and out from the gun. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. And we talked about it earlier, but losing streak in the beginning with them, that is not a good start towards breaking that streak because they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and well, once again, they're not.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchdown. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr. He's thrown forward for the first time this game.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. It would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the outcome, like that other W picking up the win in that ball game.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. You're setting down long shot to 38. Play Penix. He puts a juice on it. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump. You don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early to put a fear of God into this defense.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson gets set to begin another drive. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. Not a lot available there. Gets it to the 26. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And Tua gets down safely with enough of that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another. First and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like the Dolphins have it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And that is a Dolphins first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the
Penix on first down. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Second down now. They need 7.
at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They run it from the gun with Wright. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Let's go.
Defense showing blitz. Here's Penix. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 3rd and short. Here he is on 3rd and short. He rolls to his right. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pull that in front further, 13-zip.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Falcons nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Falcons take over first and
Falcons
10.
getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
First play's a design run. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Slot man motioned over. On second down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Grant on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards.
To the air on 3rd and long. Nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Falcons 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Malik Washington. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
15 yards. That's good for us Dolphins.
Now Penix off the play action. Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is second and long. From the pistol, it's Ford. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that brings up fourth and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown. Brock, let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Tua off the play fake. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! They got their own fumble. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Ooh, puts him air under this one, right side. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
A gain of 83 yards on the play.
Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. All right, here we go. Second down.
10-yard loss. It's second and goal at the 16-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Marshall. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Penix. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. To the air with Penix. Waller with the catch. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. Penix working from the gun. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And this is Justin Herbert hooking up with his top target, Ladd McConkey. That's a perfect throw down the field, 33 yards for the score. The Chargers walk it off. They win in overtime. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's Khalil Shakir. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the 1st half. This one's at halftime with the Bills trying to make it 4 straight wins, and it looks pretty likely they lead big at the half. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Roschon Johnson. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting 1st half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Ford.
Kate, right there's the danger, a dime covered. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
And the Falcons.
All right, come on.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Ready. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third down, they need 7.
To the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Air it out on third. Gets this one to London. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They'll come up on first and 10.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Shotgun snap. We'll get to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Robinson again here on second. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
An option give to Robinson. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Blitz coming, Tua. Finds his back. It's Robinson. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
24. Falcons 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. D. Eskridge to return it. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Penix now on first down. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Ford straight ahead. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. First down from the 42. Another one for 4. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To the ground with 4. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Right, running out of the gun. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
15 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Here's Ford. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
31. Falcons 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They've got first down here from the 36. Going right side, Robinson with it. Blitz attempt, he's still going. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And in motion, out of the slot. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Dolphins 31. Falcons 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Washington now to return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Dolphins send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Penix has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Trying for it with Penix. He throws deep to the left side. This finds its target. That's Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
38. Falcons 21. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All in left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Robinson. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Russell Douglas picks it off.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Okay, break.
Penix on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons 21. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
down. First and 10 at the 46.
First and 10 around to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Staying with Robinson. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Third down, 1 yard to go. Try and run here with Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Drake London with the touchdown.
For the 2-point conversion.
Tua off the play fake. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They've got first down here from the 36. This is Ford, and he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down run by Ford. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Penix here from the gun. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Two months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And look out, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 56 yards, touchdown. The Dolphins keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's the man who for years wore number 12 in green and gold, Aaron Rodgers. This is going to end up a touchdown. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Christian McCaffrey. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The 49ers get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught. Oh, good move. And they can't bring him down. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a heck of a move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
13.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson to Bateman there, first down, Ravens.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
They'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal, Baltimore.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson will keep it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson now. And a catch made by Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Inside handoff, Henry. And this carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw Penix. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Penix. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll throw with Penix. Washington's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's caught by Waller out left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
A play fake. Now Penix. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Ford. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Gordon, now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Nice little juke, and able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense had Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Recovered by the offense.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Jackson options out left. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. He's going to get this one out. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They will start this drive with Ford. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah,
and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again, they turn to Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Penix. Open net is Waddle complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And looking to throw, Penix. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
37-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. 2nd and 7 from the 20. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
The Dolphins.
They'll try and throw with Penix. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He finds Hopkins complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens Touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
On
a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, go!
On the ground, it's Ford. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run with 4. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. That's going to be a loss of 18. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jackson going to keep it. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Penix to the air once more. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Washington with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Dolphins 25. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nifty move. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is... Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 4, 65 seconds remaining. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Connected with Hill. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now 2nd down and a few inches. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
13.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Jackson to throw. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw, Penix. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw with Penix. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 63 yards and a touchdown.
He now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
A play fake. Now Penix. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
On play action, Allen got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, 33 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throw left side complete. That's right. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Wright, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Bills first down.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll try the middle with Cook. A little juke. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Miami's offense set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
Now Penix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's another Dolphins first down.
This is Ford. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bills' 31-yard line.
They run the counter. Ford gets by him at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. Here we go, Shaq. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Ford. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
6-yard pickup brings up
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This second and 4.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. No, naked juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's got it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Penix. The quick slant caught. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick throw there is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
3rd down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Bills.
Throwing now is Allen. Throw out wide is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19! What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. He's going to try and scramble with it, and the defense is completely out to sea. He's gone. The Falcons come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Broncos are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's the former Jaguar, Christian Kirk. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans with a 10-point lead at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The home team's offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Shifts by him. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
It's a gain of 7.
And it's second down.
Second and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Ford will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
17. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for Bills. First down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
brings up third and
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Thorne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboys.
To the air, Penix. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Penix working out of the gun here. And this is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
12-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Able to slither by. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen going to throw. He'll try it. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Penix. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Open man is Waddle, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Penix. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Cook up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen to throw it. That's again complete to Palmer. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bills 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Looking to throw. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10.
Again, they turn to Ford. He juked him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to
Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to here. We begin in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Dolphins get the W by 2 touchdowns. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Matthew Stafford to his new weapon for 2025, Davante Adams. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Rams come away with an 8-point victory. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Lions accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.